give us a little bit more detail about how core staff working inside your colleges, do they sit inside your institution? How do they actually work? Larry, do you want to maybe talk a little bit about that first?
Yeah, I'll start, Rick. In the case of Greensboro College, I would say that we've become very familiar with what I would call a hybrid situation, where we have core staff that are here on campus. In fact, a couple are on campus today. They're here on a regular basis, whether it be institutional research or information technology or support of our traditional admissions office, and sometimes remote. It's both on campus, in offices, and also remote. We're becoming more and more comfortable with that model because it's working.
Great. Lee, how about yourself?
I fully agree with what Larry just said. In addition to our setting, it's important that the core folks are on our campus and get to know our people, get to know the situations that we're trying to work through, and it's become a very positive relationship. It's kind of like putting a glove on your hand. I mean, it's a good fit. And in particular, that not only is our IT area with Kamalika's support and others from CORE, I mean, just an incredible understanding of how we can improve our information systems, how we can use data differently, as well as other representatives that have been on campus and part of the sales force when it comes to the workforce development are CORE individuals that are going out, and it's the B2B, business to business relationships, the B2C relationships, business to customers, and as I mentioned with the advancement services, it's the B2 government. Looking at those resources, getting agencies to know that you're in for the long term and wanting to improve, the society, the region.
So another question I have is, you talk about being an operating partner. Can you explain more? Let me first throw that over to Larry and then Lee about when we talk about that. How would you talk about CORE being an operating partner, Larry?
Rick, I think I'd use the example of our traditional admissions office. Information technology we've talked about, workforce development we've talked about. We haven't talked much about institutional research, but our director of institutional research is a CORE employee. Who again is a hybrid. But we found over the past year, we hired a new VP for enrollment management, a very experienced person, and we were having a record year in terms of applications, which feels good, but we still have to convert them to students. And we realized a few months ago that we don't have the staff to tackle that pile just by ourselves. We need help. And so as an operating partner, as an active management partner, CORE is assisting us daily and getting through that stack of record applications. And we have high hopes for the fall. But that is because we were already known to each other. We have this situation evolve, which we didn't expect. And now CORE is with us kind of shoulder to shoulder.
Great. Lee, how about yourself?
Definitely it's a good operating partnership. And CORE has been on our campus, had open forums with our campus members, also been to our board meetings, talked about the very difficult issues that higher education is facing. And the thing that really, really means a lot to me personally, and perhaps to other members in our audience, is that being able to throw ideas out there, or me being able to express, maybe my president said, what are we doing about this? Or can we do something greater about this? It opens up the ideas, the being able to explore. And I can't tell you that, when it came to the capital strategies and how you can build confidence in your, with your banker, and, just and take a look at your balance sheet, just, things you wouldn't have even dreamed about. And we're putting these pieces in place in case we have to use them.
Great. And Kamalika, we're gonna this will be the last question, but again, how would you define CORE being an operating partner?
The way I would define it is we care. Anything when we have activated, if you will, an operating partner model, it goes back to nurturing value. And so nurturing value for our affiliate institutions is at the heart of being an operating partner. That value nurturing can come in many different ways. If you are missing a talent, we'll make sure you have that talent without missing a beat. If it's different thinking, like Lee, working with you and several members of your leadership on capital strategies and having difficult, open, but necessary debates on what's first, what's second, and what defines, what are all the things that we need to look at. That's who an operating partner is for you. So all of you know this, I came to HireEd from corporate, and I missed, when I came to HireEd, I missed having someone that could act in this capacity. So to me, an operating partner is all about nurturing value and being there to support our affiliate institutions in whatever capacity.